Dude, imagine your competition. You're in a sexting competition, and your opponent is Morale. I will only trade put picks for Morale Sonas. Write that down. The allegations against Falgi are that he is a two-faced, backstabbing snake. He is a liar about his credentials, about what he does professionally, and he bloviates his credentials and his experience in order to feign authority to flex on the Discord. 3, he is a degenerate gooner who has an exhibitionism fetish that he drags other community members into kicking and fucking screaming in order to get his fucking rocks off. And 4, that he is a fat Italian degenerate gooner who cannot get real life pussy, so he has to travel across straight lines for his fucking Discord e-horns that are also fat, I hear. So those are our allegations. Those are our allegations as presented. Okay, so we are moving on. We are doing Kuihman's conversation with Beckett, and I will warn everybody there's quite some slurs in here.
What you need to know is that Beckett did a stream about this and didn't cover any other allegations or anything like that, anything that was actually funny. He instead focused massively on this mod and employee drama. Now, I thought some of them were unpaid when they were actually paid for different stuff, but regardless, the point is that Becky was grandstanding massively about this quite minor Janny and stuff drama, when it's like literally even the money that is being thrown around, I think, is like pennies, really.
Beckett is so gay for this, and he cares too much. I was like, yeah, I know where this is fucking going.
Okay, I went for about an hour at least, so there's a lot.
Again, like you know each other for ages. I'm not saying any of this personally. I just think it's, we haven't talked in a while, and I know you've been covering some of this, so I think we're probably going to agree for some things we might not do. But...
Yeah, so basically I was saying that you covered like the least interesting part of the entire thing for 6 hours. That
least funny part. Say that.
It's the least interesting part and the least funny part. It's the least everything part. It's literally, it's not even the most indicting part on his character. It's not even the most indicting part in terms of behavior in drama spaces or as a content creator. Like, so I think you do cover this part briefly, but really your stuff is about the Killjoy thing from what I saw. But like the like exclusivity with contractors that you're barely paying is like worse than any stupid moderator or something like that. Like that's far worse if you're just talking about like creator business faux pas than any shit you do with your on-page
here. Like, so he was also doing this with KJ, his researcher. Like, this was also...
Is KJ paid?
Yeah.
Okay, KJ paid.
Yeah, KJ's not just some freelance mod. KJ has done research for like 100,000 sub YouTubers, and he's like, and Falgi with his business.
Which is fucked.
So what, you're saying that Falgi was telling people that this guy, people that he works for, that this guy is a doxer, etc., and that was causing problems.
It was spread through his group. Yeah, it's caused massive fucking issues. It also like fucked up another project KJ had with like this D&D thing he wants to do, which had like I think like significant money poured into it for art assets. Work had gone into recording it. Like
okay, the D&D shit I don't care about, because anyone that's like setting up D&D stuff expecting like literally any of that money back ever is like deluding themselves in the first place.
It's still like someone else's content, Kuihman. Right? So it's still fucking someone else's.
What do you mean fucking with that content? What do you mean? I don't. It's not about it being shit content. It's about that money's wasted. That money is just wasted. You spent that money on leisure stuff for leisure purposes, and one of your friends has pulled out, and that's not your stuff was about the Killjoy thing from what I saw. But like the like exclusivity with contractors that you're barely paying
Jesus Christ.
is like worse than any stupid moderator shit or something like that. Like that's far worse if you're just talking about like creator business faux pas than any shit you do with your on-page needs.
Like, so he was also doing this with KJ, his researcher. Like, this was also...
Is KJ paid?
Yeah.
Okay, KJ paid.
Yeah, KJ's not just some freelance mod. KJ has done research...
I'll play solitaire over here, I guess. Jesus Christ.
Like, and Falgi was fucking with his business.
So what, you're saying that Falgi was telling people that this guy, people that he works for, that this guy is a doxer, etc., and that was causing a problem.
It was spread through his group. Yeah, it was massive fucking issues. It also like fucked up another project KJ had with like this D&D thing he wants to do, which had like I think like significant money poured into it for art assets. Work had gone into recording it. Like,
everybody witnessed Jenner's plays. This is gas.
Like ever is like deluding themselves. In the
first place. It's still like fucking someone else's content, Kuihman. Right? It's still fucking someone else's.
What do you mean fucking with that content? What do you mean? I don't. It's not about it being shit content. It's about that money's wasted. That money is just wasted. You spent that money on leisure stuff for leisure purposes. And one of your friends...
sending that to Beckett right now. Hang on.
Pulled out. That's not a fucking, try to spin this as some business shit is fucking retarded.
Okay, sure. Well, they thought of it as a business shit, so whatever.
But they're so delusional that they should not be running a business in the first place.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, KJ, like, obviously cares about the D&D stuff. But yeah, let's just focus on, like, the reputational stuff for somebody who's doing work for other people in this space. KJ has worked for other content creators who are significantly bigger than Opblog. And also there's the general hypocrisy thing of these are the very things that Falgi went at Tyler for.
Beckett said, what the fuck is this?
Because Tyler did the same shit to KJ that...
I said, see, look, my chat likes you.
That Falgi has just done. Like Fauci freaked out at Tyler. I was pissed off as well, to be clear, because Tyler did literally this to KJ. So there is elements and layers here. I'm not just like he kicked his mod. You know?
Yeah, I'm trying to go back. I'm trying to remember what else I said earlier. 1 minute. You're saying that KJ is paid, and you're annoyed over the lying about doxing stuff because I can fuck with KJ's business.
You can also fuck with me, right? Beckett keeps around a doxer and protects them. Yeah, because it's also like a reputational attack on me that he spread throughout like like my mod team and to my admins. And was like,
I understand that this is stuff that Beckett cares about because these are like people that are in Beckett's community and shit like that. I don't really care about this, but I also, again, understand the optical like kind of side of this as well. Is that Beckett, Falgi is basically like a Beckett orbiter. Like that's pretty much what Falgi's like slot was in all of this. And so in order to communicate to all of these brain dead, fucking zombified AAC Klingeron freaks, all of them need to have it be explained to them like you're someone's fucking business. Like that's how they're going to understand it. And unironically, when Beckett was streaming about this, you could see in real time people in Falgi's Discord server flipping. Because they're like, oh, well, when Beckett's saying it, this means something. Or, oh, I didn't know about the art thing or whatever. So, like, part of it is going to be, like, meeting them on their turf. I don't give a about that, okay? I think that if you want to defend Falgi, and you need it explained to you in, like, children's terms, but you're still going to defend him or, like, take his side and shit like that, sorry, I don't care. There's no saving you. If you don't have the ability to kind of investigate and come to your own conclusions without your favorite fucking streamer explaining it to you in, you know, the language that you can understand, I don't give a fuck about your opinion on it. So I don't care about this. I understand why we're taking this way angle. I just don't care. But yeah, exactly. When Morale was saying it, they didn't believe him, but because it's coming from Beckett, they'll listen or they believe it or whatever, because there's overlap, right? Because this is an offshoot of Beckett's community, basically, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. So I understand the framing of it. It is pretty soy. It is pretty gay, but it's to communicate the message. It's to attack Falgi like on his own turf, right? Because people who don't like, or people who like Falgi don't like me. So they don't care about my commentary. They're not going to listen to it. And I don't care because that's not why I'm doing it. So it makes sense to me. I don't particularly care for it, but that's, you know, it makes sense to me.
Like, oh, I don't know why Beckett's keeping this doxer around.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing is the idea that you're saying it's weird that my mods became his mods without me knowing.
It's weird. It's not like a damning indictment. It's just like a little bit fucking odd, man.
I just don't think that's odd at all. Like, is someone being a mod really that deep? Do people really give a fuck? Like, mods.
The only thing that I think is odd about it is if you're like flipping people, and that's what it seems like Falgi was doing from all the shit that I've seen, where it's like, I don't give a fuck if somebody in my community mods for somebody else in a different community. I don't fucking care. I do care if somebody like from my community goes to mod for somebody else's community and that person is like poisoning the well. Like, Malcolm is literally Hitler. Did you know that? Did you know that Malcolm is Hitler? That's crazy. I can't believe no one's told you this before. And then like flipping them and like integrating them in, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you have a friend and your friend takes all of your friends and then convinces them that you're like this evil bitch. It's like, it's about the intention, obviously, and the way that it plays out, because I don't think that anybody gives a fuck about the cross-pollination with moderators and shit. I think it's the intentional poisoning of the well and trying to like manipulate to control the situation in order to get these people on quote-unquote your side over drama that you are hallucinating is happening, right?
Yeah, there are a lot of common mods around a lot of people's chats in Discord because
I obviously don't give a fuck. I don't even talk.
But you did kind of.
No, hold on. No. I barely talk to my mod team. That's what caused part of this. I care because Falgi cares, and he clearly cares about having my mods as his mods, and then didn't tell me. And that's like, okay, so what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you hanging around with key people from my community?
But I would never tell someone. But but you're saying it's weird because no, you seem like you said pretty clearly it was weird that they became his mods without you knowing.
Okay, so I should clarify. It is weird that he took my mods and like people like who are running my community and ended up in a chat with them all that I did not know about, that no one told me about, where he's talking shit about me and other people talking shit about me. That's weird. I don't mind the shit talking. It's just weird to do that, right? This is my friend Beckett, who I do.
No, it's snake shit. It's snake shit is what it is.
Yeah, that's weird.
If you want to say Falgi's being two-faced, I agree with that. But the idea that the moderator stuff and any of the stuff you just said that involves moderators or anything like that is
I'm not mad at the mods.
No. But I'm saying the details, the fact they are moderators or the fact that you're moderators, literally has like no bearing on why that's a problem in my mind when you're saying.
Yeah, and I mean, this is fair too. Like, it would just be like, I don't like that this guy is like taking my friends and like poaching them to be part of his community or whatever the fuck. Like, it isn't exclusive to moderators. Like, I've come to learn over time that Beckett is just horrible at articulating what he actually thinks, and I think that's like half of the fucking problem. I think that we could spend a little bit more time practicing and rehearsing what we actually want to say, but that's just me.
Saying that to me. It's not for you to say it's weird that my mods became his mods. That's not weird. That's not remotely weird. The weird part, if you want to call it weird, is Fauci being two-faced, and that's not to do with him having the mods. It's to do with the way he's speaking about you behind the scenes and the way he would speak to you to your face. If he's saying things to these moderators that he wouldn't just say to you or isn't raising with you, then I mean he's being two-faced. I understand what you would say that's weird, but to say it's weird my mods became his mods, no, that's not weird at all. And I can't imagine. I have the same mods as other people, and other people have the same mods. I can't imagine like. Freddie Woods is a mod for me and Gamma. I found that out the other day.
So here's the difference,
I would never expect Gamma to tell me. I would never expect Gamma to tell me.
There's like, okay, so the reason it's weird, and again, like when I was in Polar, if I was in your community, I wouldn't, because it's like, it's whatever. But like, we're dealing with a really parasocial community, and
your community.
Fauci cares.
Your community.
No. Well, I mean,
your mods, Hotbox community, your community. That's all one thing. The ACC.
Yeah, sure.
This is something that Beckett does that I think it's fucking stupid. I don't know. Beckett is my pet, redacted on a string, I guess. In a really weird, fucked up kind of way, I suppose. But like, Beckett tries really hard to distance himself from like the ACC community, and like, this isn't my community. Like, you know, I'm this, that, and the other thing. But it's like, no, it's your community. Yeah, you say you have significant overlap with this community, correct? And why is that? Because it's partially your community. Yes.
So the reason okay, so let me just give you the dynamic of what my mod team looked like. I didn't talk to my mods. That's why they ended up having grievances with me, because I didn't talk to them.
God, that sounds awesome. Not talking to your mods, that's awesome. I should do that.
Talk to these people. That's like one of the big like grievances against me. I've been described as cold and distant, which is fucking gay. But basically,
that's
Fauci
so me.
Fauci and Claudia are in this mod call going, we want to build this big Discord. Fauci gives a shit. So I'm like, well, if he gives a shit, and you can take the two-face thing, is this part of the two-face thing? He's like, well, I want to undercut Beckett's community. It's not like I feel slighted by the mods. I don't give a fuck. Do what you want. But this is somebody who I work closely with, who seems to be like trying to find little ways to fuck me over. It's just weird, right? If you had somebody close to you, and it's like not just modding for another community, but you found out that they were, I don't know, like a key chatter or an oiler, and they spent their time like getting to know that person and then pulling them into their community when like talking shit about you. It's not like a damning indictment, Kuihman. I just find it a bit weird, is all.
Yeah, but I just don't think that, like I say, it's not.
Is this a defined weird
everything? No, it's not about defined weird. It's, everything you're saying about it being weird or being bad or whatever is totally irrelevant to the role of moderator. When you say that they became his moderator without me knowing, it doesn't make any sense to call it weird to me. And you harped on like sort of similar topics. It felt like while I was watching for a while, where it feels like you're saying that there's a lot of very intricate community stuff going on, and that seems to be what you care about. And that's not really the indicting or weird part. The bad and weird part is Fauci's character, Fauci's behavior, and that's it the whole way. But you seem to talk a lot about the dynamics and the roles and how what those rules should be, when I don't think those rules are really there in the way you're saying.
Yeah, so I think a big part of this, and I said this in the DM, like, I had a general thing, so I was really distant to my mod team, and because, you know, I've seen what happens in Twitch poll where you're all like buddy with your mods, right? And you need them for...
You guys feel like I'm distant? Please respond, not clickbait. Do you feel like I'm distant?
For every decision, and you can't fucking function without them.
Yeah, you wouldn't know anyone like that, would you?
No, I wouldn't know anyone like that. It's crazy. Basically, my thing was like, don't bring drama to my door. So when this happened in August, part of the big reason I was pissed at Fauci was I basically said, hey, you're having this gay little community drama, and I have to hear about it. And it's causing issues, like, and people are DMing me about it. I don't want to hear about it, Fauci. It's fucking gay community shit. And when this happened, part of my, if I am looping on a stream.
Queenman's like, this is boring. Can we talk about Fauci's dick? Can we talk about Hog? Guys, can we talk about Hog, guys?
That's a fair criticism. But I'm more pissed that I've been dragged into this. I didn't want to get involved. Not because I don't want to criticize Fauci, but because this is fucking gay. I agree with you. It's really annoying that this has happened.
Okay, but this whole thing of like, I'm pissed off I get dragged in. Everything you're expressing to me right now is a product of being too involved in the first place. Like you're saying, because this only matters to you because you're invested. If someone tried to, quote unquote, drag me in or I imagine Chud into Discord drama, it's like, well, I don't care. Well, because I fall out with any of these Discord retards. Who cares? Like, who gives a fuck if I fall out with X6217X?
Yeah, I don't care that my mods laugh. That's fine, it's whatever. I do care about the KJ stuff. He runs my clip channel. Yeah, that does drag me in. And I said this when Dick has read out the DM from Cloudy, where it's like, yeah, KJ's a doc. So I was like, okay, well, now fuck, I have to deal with it. Because he's known to be associated with me. So that's what I mean when I say I'm getting dragged in by this like weird gay shit. Because if it had just been mod drama and just been like this little community event Discord thing, which I've known about for a week and a half, mind, right? I didn't go live and talk about it. And I wasn't like, oh, we need to talk about the fucking group chat. I don't fucking care.
But okay, but then it feels like it does just feel like, okay, so I understand not wanting to get dragged into stuff that could hurt your reputation with creators and publicly. But then the solution is simple, and it's not. It shouldn't be one that pains you particularly. It's just rape Falgi. Like, I mean, that's just the immediate response is, oh, Falgi's smearing me and the people I hire in order to fuck over my business. Well, I have to rape this guy.
So there's another thing. There's the reason the stream is as long as it is.
True. Your bud fucks you over this hard, and it's like a personal grievance and offense to you because they're condemning your character and people that you're associated with. Yeah, go nuclear. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, do it.
Because there has been this campaign of information, when I just remodded KJ, because originally I wasn't going to talk about this at all, I was just like, I just remod KJ, he's back, like, in the community, he's back on staff or whatever, fuck off, if you don't like it. But I can do that because so much of the community has heard this through this little group, because they're fucking friends with everyone. Like,
Morale, I have heard that we haunt Falgi's dreams, which I think is fucking hilarious. I think that's fucking hilarious. I don't have to pay rent anymore. I live rent-free in Falgi's fucking head. I couldn't imagine having nightmares about YouTube drama. That's fucking insane. That's gas. I think you're well, Morale, smile.
It's like, why is KJ back? And I was getting loads of shit, basically, and loads of concern. So I had to do a full breakdown over the last 6 months to explain to everyone that they've been lied to by these retards behind the scenes.
I disavow this language.
Because I'm not just clearing.
I don't buy that, because there were like 700 people watching your stream, and most of the
I didn't expect 700 people.
most of the chat had no idea, and they were all just saying like, oh, I had no idea Falgi was like this. I had no idea. Oh, I didn't know this was happening to KJ. That's what they were all saying.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, I don't know how much I believe. I don't know it was happening to KJ. But I don't think 700 people knew about that. I can't believe 700 people turned up to that fucking stream, to be honest. But I suppose I am like burning.
Well, I was one of those 700, Beckett. I was very upset with what I got when I showed up. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if there were some more discerning viewers in the ACC, they would be very upset too, because they would realize how much they were missing out on.
Yeah, sure. And again, I agree with you. Listen, I went over Vlad's sexting stuff and laughed at him being a fucking retard. I'll do it to Falgi.
I disavow this language entirely.
I've got all of them now.
But like, who gives a fuck about the drip feed? You were crying about the drip feed too. The drip feed is awesome. Morale is raping Falgi. That's what you should have done.
Okay. I just don't like drip feeds. I'm a bit more one and done. But yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, if you just disagree with that, that's fine.
One and done. Bad lover confirmed. Okay, guys.
I also want to see Falgi's response. I'm not sure whether I go.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was saying as well. You're fucking pushing this retarded shit that Cloudy's going to learn. Cloudy's Kaijoma.
I mean, wait, hold on. So can you just give me like a simple? Are you saying that I'm trying to pass the buck on to Cloudy?
Yeah, that's what I got.
No, okay. Okay, here's for the record. It doesn't matter what Cloudy's done. It doesn't affect Falgi.
No, I mean, it seems as though you are, in the way you speak about it. First of all, the one thing is, you said, I think Falgi should be given time and space to respond. It's like, I mean, yeah, he can respond anytime he wants. So I don't know what you mean by that, other than, you think there's still space to redeem himself. When,
There's not.
Unless he turns around and says, yeah, I'm having a complete personality transplant. I'm no longer going to be a fat, disgusting 5'6" Italian polyamorous freak who is desperate to manipulate e-women into being part of my polycule. So
gas,
mind games with morale over married women.
Dude, imagine your competition. You're in a sexting competition, and your opponent is Morale. You're so fucked. You're so. Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh, I should have trained harder, dude. You're in a sexting competition, and your opponent's Morale. It's over. Give up. You got fucking mogged, dude. You got sexting mogged.
Unless he comes on stream and says that. I don't know what else is there, because no, you've embarrassed yourself and shown your character in a way that excludes you from ever being considered, a fucking drama commentary guy. You can't ever be in that spot where you're talking shit on people when this is the way you are and the way you're still behaving.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think it's really limits him going forward. I mean, you yourself have been like,
dude, you don't understand, Falgi. I can't sext right now. I need pictures of Morale's Sona. If you don't have Morale Sona, I'm not interested. I will only trade pussy pics for Morale Sonas. Write that down.
You don't want to just drive people out of space. If Falgi comes back and then, either there's more drama or he tries to fix himself, people do. I mean, Himpleton's fucking come back.
Well, I don't want him to, I don't care if he just stops streaming. But I'm sick of retards like Falgi being like, oh, he does really good research though. And you and fucking Dick is repeating this for 6 months when it's patently obvious this guy is subhuman.
Okay.
It's just like, it's like absurd. Okay. It's like totally absurd. And it's like so obvious. You take one look at this guy on one stream. You look at a guy who is a fat fucking wop, one of a couple that I know. And he presents himself as a little boy with a laser sword, like some MechQuest AQ Worlds Arctic Games shit.
You're not liking my sword in the background, by the way. What's wrong with my sword?
Which sword? I don't know what your sword is. I don't know anything about that.
It's a long sword.
Are you a sword guy? Are you a sword guy?
No, but like...
You've got a sword in your room?
Yeah, I got a sword for my birthday. That problem. What's wrong with having a sword? It's not like a replica. Dude. Dude. Sword, let's go. Where's your sense of whimsy gone, Kuihman?
I got whimsy. I'm not a sword guy. I'm not a sword guy. You and counterpoints are like the same type of old dude.
True.
Fuck. What was I saying before you brought up the sword?
Saying
Oh
that,
yeah, it was patently obvious with
that's
this fact.
fucking
This
what,
and palling around. Anyone's doing like these big, like group streams with a bunch of people that can't work their mics properly. That's like
You're distant to the stream clips. Why? What did you guys put in there?
it's like a fucking big red flag as well. Like the whole thing is just like so. It screams in this for the wrong reasons the whole time.
Yeah.
That's all I see. That's all I see is this guy who's in it for e-pussy, basically for like molested e-pussy in the ACC.
Literally, e-pussy. Jesus.
That's the only kind of pussy there is, brother. That's the only kind of pussy there is in the ACC, brother.
Okay, so from the perspective of the accusation that it's like all Yoko Ono's fault. Nah, he's fucked. Like, it doesn't really matter what she's done. I think I've been pretty clear on this. Maybe I could be clearer. I mean, I'll say it again if you like. Yeah, he's fucked. It doesn't matter what Cloudy's done. Yeah, she's been behind the scenes, and like, I think it's fucking ridiculous. But he's responsible. He's a content creator. Why is he letting, even if it is the case where she's done this, why is he letting his fucking girlfriend run off the leash and like fight his fucking battles for him?
True, I completely agree. Keep your bitch on a leash. Awesome advice.
Anything.
I agree.
Like, he needs his girlfriend to fight his
battles.
Well,
okay, but wasn't she like an ACC retard the whole time? Didn't he just meet her in Discord and shit?
No, well, I mean, he met her in Hassan's community.
Which is worse,
yeah,
arguably.
I just figured, I thought she was some artist or some shit, and she was just around anyway and shit.
No, not really. She, like, makes dolls? I don't know. I've never really...
She makes dolls.
Talk to Cloudy. I have no... I have had a conversation with her today over this shit, but that's the first time I've ever spoken.
What do you think of Fauci saying that even when he was a Hassan fan, the one thing he always fought with people about was socialized healthcare, because you can't socialize healthcare because it's a job sector? What do you think about that statement?
I saw that screenshot, which is like the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, how is Fauci bad at everything? Like, there's not a single strength there except for like tit-mogging women and biological females, which is crazy. Like, what do you mean you can't socialize a job sector? What are you talking about? What does that mean? You can socialize anything. What do you mean? What are we talking about right now? Politics, Enjoyer has logged on.
I don't know. What?
He said you can't socialize healthcare because it's a job sector.
That's kind of retarded.
He says that because he quote unquote works in healthcare, but he actually just like mops and like cleans toilets and shit like that. And so he's scared that he would get less wages under socialist dictatorship rule.
Pretty retarded. I don't know. Americans are retarded about healthcare. That's a retarded position. I don't really I
wonder.
Oh no, DZ. DZ, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I have to do this to you. I need to rename this image so I can save this. DZ, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry, sweetie. This is Fauci saying, Hassan is me for real. I've never had an impure thought about Hassan. I'm free from this. Hassan's true target demo. Weebs. But Hassan hot. Again, I always say this to anyone who despises Hassan for their own personal self-hatred. Why does he get to meet shakers and movers in the industry, politics, and social political movements, and you don't? Feels like another DJ academic situation where the points are so loose to a thing Hassan maybe said or broke development of the person sprinkles and shit that they can't make up. So I hate to inform everybody that Fauci is also a fucking Hassan goon. He is also a Hassan gooner. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry, DZ. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. This is crazy. Anyone else not get their Hassan merch? Sorry, guys. Hassan's ugly now. That's crazy.
Does hearing something like that make you think, like, why was he in Hassan's community? Like, if you think that, why are you in Hassan's community? Why are you in Hassan's Discord posting photos of your dinner?
If you think about it, Hassan is actually the reason that Fauci cheated in his first marriage. It was Hassan's fault, really. Somebody should do something about this.
I don't know. I don't know much about Hassan stuff. I don't know much about Hassan's community.
Which is probably the same reason he's in the ACC, I imagine.
Oh, okay. So the implication here is he's there to pick up. I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay. It's just like, I feel like these are pretty simple reads. You could have got on Fauci like ages ago, though, no?
This resonates with me so hard, dude. This resonates with me so hard. I feel like sometimes you guys, you stare into the abyss for too long and you forget that the abyss is also staring back at you. I'm tired of like pretending that half of this shit is normal because it's not. I'm tired of having conversations where I'm like, it's actually not normal to be sexting people that watch your content as a fan while you're streaming. Like, the fact that I have to say that is insane. It feels like when you go to like a zoo and it says, please don't put your hand inside of the alligator's mouth. And you're like, what dumb fuck did this? I am disgusted at the state of all of this. Like, we have forgotten that this is not normal. That it is not normal to be in your mid-30s, leave a 10-year marriage, or a 12-year marriage, for some fucking e-pussy that you met on a Discord for a politics streamer, and then start an online Discord harem. That's not normal. That's not normal. And I'm tired of having to explain, oh, well, they're adults, they can blah, blah, blah. It's not normal. You're right, an adult can wear a diaper and shit their pants at the Walmart Supercenter. Yes, they can do that. You're right, they're an adult. It's not normal. None of this is normal. And I'm tired of pretending that it is. I'm tired that I have to say, no, I think that this guy is a weird, degenerate, sex freak gooner. And people are like, excuse me, actually, what happened to free will? What about kink shaming? What is going on? What is going on? I'm tired of pretending this is normal. I'm tired. I am so mad that the fucking bar is in hell. That you have to, like, rationally sit down and explain to somebody why it is a disgusting violation of consent that somebody is fucking jerking off under their fucking table and you don't know about it. Well, you didn't see it, so why does it matter? Like, I think that my mistake is that I have considered for a long time that a lot of these people, these ACC freaks, are, like, earnestly worth engaging with and taking seriously. Because it's like, I'm sorry, the fact that you want me to explain to you why it is wrong to stroke your shit crazy style in front of other people you want me to explain why that's wrong. How about you explain that to the crisis team that's about to Baker Act you? How about you explain it to them? No, and it's true. The reason that we have to do Discord harems is because we can't get any pussy in real life. We say the same shit for, you know, Poppy, for Leadhead, for all these fucking people. There is a reason that you can't fuck people that you know in real life, and you can't hook up with people in real life. It's because you're a fucking freak and you're off-putting to everybody. That's why. Because most people have some kind of social awareness, and they're like, oh, this person's a fucking weirdo. And that's why we have to do it over the internet. Because nobody in real life wants to fuck with us because we probably smell like fucking onions and feet and poppers. It's fucking disgusting and vile. And whatever happened to swinging? Whatever happened to that? Why can't we just swing? Why do we have to have, like, a Discord harem? Why can't we just put, like, a fucking upside-down pineapple on the door and call it a day? Put a couple of flamingos in the yard and let them be. Like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Even then, like, if you're swinging, nobody's, like, proudly like, yeah, I let other people fuck my wife. No, nobody is talking about this, like, at a fucking dinner party. This is not, like, the topic of conversation for your work Christmas party. I don't understand. I don't fucking understand it. I hate it.
And these guys are like, bad news. You shouldn't take them remotely seriously. You know, we give them Raoul a pass, but...
Yeah, I was going to say. Okay.
And that's like...
get these reads sooner. I mean...
it just baffles me. It baffles me. I'm, like, screaming this. Like, and then, like, the whole Brexit thing. Like, what's this? Wait, one minute. I need to ask you.
Okay.
What's this I hear about Fauci lying about doing the research for the Camera 305 stuff?
I don't know. Because I know basically nothing about Cameron stuff.
Well, apparently Fauci did the research with Diesel's Yandere dev video, but and so he got the blame for fucking up the Cameron F305 Correxa stuff. He took
Nanny.
Nanny did it. So he took credit for it.
It's flamingos and pineapples. Be aware. Be aware.
At some point, I believe.
That's fucking weird. I can go and check with Diesel, but my understanding.
I need to know the truth here. Apparently, he took credit for it
I can go and find out.
and took a bunch of shit for it. But then it turned out he was lying about the fact that he did it, so he took shit for it for no reason.
As Snoopy is out there squeaking, he is, yes.
Yeah, that's funny, that's true. Yeah, I can go towards Diesel and be like, is this... Who was your, like, research for the Underrace dev stuff? That's fine.
Awesome. Okay, I need chat to remind me stuff from earlier that I said, so that I can bring it up now, in case I've forgotten anything.
Yeah. While they're reminding you, are you done with A?
Dude, I'm telling you, there's demonic forces in the Pacific Northwest. There's Ted Bundy, there's Birdie, there's Firebat, there's Onision. Like, I'm pretty sure that the Pacific Northwest has produced more serial killers and lolcows than any other area in the country. I think that it does something to people's brains when they're not exposed to sunlight for long periods of time. I truly think that it is a demonic place. I think that it is a demonic place. And so if anybody, you know, is even like, wow, like Twilight, no, there are demonic forces that exist in the Pacific Northwest, and no one should ever go there. People are not meant to live there. You're not meant to be, you know, constantly surrounded by rainfall and other psychopathic telepathic people. There's some demonic energy that I think originates from the Cascades. I imagine that the Cascades are similar in nature to the Grand Canyon. I believe that it serves as some kind of portal to another interdimensional realm where evil is able to access and attack you easier than other locations. It's kind of like Appalachia, right? Where there's great evil that lurks in those mountains. And I believe that to be true about the Pacific. I think that's why there's so many serial killers that are from the Pacific Northwest. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Aiden then.
What do you mean by done with Aiden? I'm not done.
You were like, well, morale gets a pass. Aiden's a retard. Are you like, well, fuck Aiden then?
Well, I don't know what you mean. Like, I'm not like, don't associate with people. I'm like, correctly read them and discuss them accurately. You know, that's always my standard. What do you mean? Am I done with Aiden?
Okay.
I'm never done with anyone.
Okay.
Unless they're like doing something that's super damaging actively.
Yeah, like unless they're like rapist pedophile, sure. But yeah, oh yeah, Beckett burned the bridge with Aiden. So I've heard this, because Aiden asked me on stream, and I.
Does anybody else believe in the giant spiders in Appalachia? Does anybody else believe in those? I believe in those. I believe that there are giant spiders that live in the mountains of Appalachia. I believe that to be true. The other thing that I also believe, it might be because I fried my brain a little bit, but I don't know. It might be true. The idea that there are like cosmic spider clowns that are like demonic forces that astral project into our realm in order to control time and space. I kind of feel like that's a little bit true. I feel like that's a little bit true. I feel like Stephen King saw some shit and it's true. I'm just gonna say it.
I said no. I don't. It's not over the doxing thing. It's not over Lyra's wife. I said to Aiden on call, as long as he's doing this retarded spiraling with the ACC stuff, I'm just bored of interacting with it. It's just fucking exhausting. I just don't care. When he stopped.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was saying earlier. You call Aiden an ACC lolcow for getting to invest in this stuff, but it seems you are in the same position.
How?
Because you are friends with all these people. You are deep friends with fucking Lyra Convoy and all this shit, and then when shit happens, you're there doing the exact same shit. You're getting on stream, grandstanding about absolute fucking minute bullshit, little friendship flow past.
Hold on. Firstly, KJ is not ACC. This is like someone who's a researcher.
No, they're like clown, spider, cosmic entities and things. Do enough DMT, you'll see them.
Fucking is like completely separate from the fucking community.
No, but Fauci's ACC, and this is all connected to ACC. It's all about it's all connected to Cy Scribbles and Malcolm and all this fucking.
Yeah, and it's fucking
Malcolm is not ACC. What? This is a lie. This is a lie. Lie detected. What? I am not. Hello?
Liar!
Why the fuck would you say that about me? Why the fuck? You might as well call me a slur. Dude, this is fucking slander.
Fuck his name is.
I'm calling
all this shit is.
Hold on. When the Vlad stuff happened recently, I got on stream and laughed at Vlad and said it was completely fair game to laugh at Vlad and was like, yeah, this is fucking hilarious. Tear him apart. I didn't moralize to anyone. I was like, oh, this is so bad that people are making content out of this. I was like, yeah, this is completely fair fucking game. What? What am I moralizing? I'm just
in your stream last night. The grandstanding last night.
Yes, but
it was
okay.
There are moments where you're going. You go. It's not even just to Killjoy. It's to Ash too. You go. If I'd known, I would have stepped in. I would have stepped in.
No, I would have stepped in. But that's not with ACC shit. Like, no.
Well, yeah, it's really important to keep your pet redacteds on a tight leash. I mean, I think that's important, of course. I think that Beckett has been playing way too close to the animal enclosure for far too long, and Beckett is now a part of the exhibit, in my opinion. We've spent way too much time in these art commentary degen like fucking freak spaces to where like it's become very numb to him that like he's like, well, yeah, he was just like sexting fans. It's like he was what? Back up. And it's like, oh yeah, he was just doing that. It's like, what the fuck are you you have spent too much time staring into the abyss, and the abyss is now staring back. Like, let's take a deep breath, guys.
No, hold on. You can call me gay and everything, but this has been my consistent position with editors, as you yourself fucking pointed out the other night, Kuihman. Didn't Beckett?
Also, this is very true. Lesser Older Tales. The fact that Sai is not covering this is so stupid. She's so fucking dumb, dude. This is like her moment. This is her moment. This is her Roman Empire. And what is she streaming about? Anthony Gramigula. Okay, whatever.
All crazy about Will and his channel not paying his editor. I've done this with Wick. I've done this with Will and his channel. I believe I've done this with other people. This is an ACC.
Oh, for all the dickheads that came in, what do you guys think of this fan art of me and Beckett? Do you guys like this? I think that this is really beautiful. I really like it. We both have silly hats. We both have on hoodies. I think it's really cool. I really like it. I think it says a lot. This is very powerful.
ACC shit. If you don't like my standard or you think it's gay for me to care this much, fine. But I've been consistent long before I was in the ACC that like I fucking hate people who screw with their staff. Like I don't know what to tell.
And this is true because Beckett did have like a fucking mental breakdown over Will and his channel not paying his editor. This is true. And which I agree. Fuck Will and his channel. But you know, like he has crashed out over this in the past as well. This isn't like a new thing.
Oh yeah, this isn't new.
I don't know, man. There's a gap between, because I think Ash was even fucking paid for being on the Uplock stream.
Yes, she was.
Right? For being on the stream.
I have to check. I believe there was a dividend paid. Yeah, and then
I don't know why the fuck Ash wasn't paid. It's Ash's fucking channel. Hello?
I thought she was paid. She was.
I wish a bitch would come in here and be like, I'm gonna co-host and like run your fucking channel for you. You have to ask me for money. I wish, bitch. Come on.
Sometimes paid for thumbnails and editing. Was my understanding.
Yeah, and then it became more formalized. But like, so yeah, there was payment involved in these things.
Because the thing is that being kicked off the host role, that was when you were saying I would have stepped in. It was around when Ash was being told you can't host on the stream if you're working for Malcolm.
No, that's not what I said.
I hate that Malcolm guy. He fucking sucks, dude.
No, I'm saying around that point. I'm just saying that around that point,
around that time
is where you say.
If I'd known about the slander about Ash, like KJ and Q going over to Saya Malcolm's community and becoming gay oppers against all of them and get a slander campaign, that's why I would have stepped in and because they're staff, particularly on like.
Well, and also to be completely fair, I think that Killjoy was in my community for a little bit. He left, and then Ash was in my community. I think Ash is like in the Discord, but Ash never fucking talks in the Discord. Like, why are we doing this like guilt by association, like 360 no scope snipe about other people? Like, I don't think that Ash even fucking talks in the Discord. And even if Ash did, who fucking cares? Are you 10 years old?
Ash and KJ's part. Q, I mean, again, it's shitty, but I care less. This isn't a page.
I don't even understand. Why is there all this fucking, you know, why is it even a problem if people are in Malcolm's community? Why does everyone hate Malcolm
question.
Now?
Yeah, true. Good question.
DMing him today. We're friends.
Just to be clear, we're not friends. We're British friends. It's different. It's different. Apparently, being friends means that I like don't want Beckett to die. If that's the standard, then we're all best friends now, guys, because I don't want you guys to die. I guess we're friends. I guess that's the standard now.
So why does it matter? How would Fauji telling people that they're in Malcolm's community cut them off?
Like, that's a very good fucking question, Kuihman.
How is it a slander campaign?
Because it's Fauji's the one cutting them off, and then lying.
But you're saying you would have stepped in because it's hurting them to other people, basically. How's it hurting to other people? It doesn't sound like it matters.
Because he was running around being like, these people aren't just. He's not running around being like, these people are working for Malcolm. He's being like, these people are A-logging for Malcolm, and they're feeding Malcolm information, and you can't trust them. And this person's a doxer, and this person's lying.
Who did they tell they were feeding?
I have literally got no information about Fauji from Ash or Killjoy or anybody. Like, there's like this mass hysteria that I'm fucking A-logging Fauji. No, I'm not. I'm literally not. I know that Fauji, quite literally by his own admission, dreams about me. I don't have that problem.
Feeding Malcolm info too.
So they told that to like my admins. They tried to feed that information through them to me. They tried to feed it to Diesel to get Diesel to cut these people off when he's working with them. Like I think there's like I think this is also spread into like the general ACC space, so they don't operate there, so it matters less. But yeah, like from like the general community.
I'm hearing Beckett and Fauji's community.
Oh no! All of the people in the ACC who draw their personas like fucking each other in the ass and shit. They think that I'm weird. Fuck! Ah! God damn it! How can I live with myself?
Hate Malcolm for disagreeing about Lio.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't hate Malcolm. I think that Malcolm hates is fucking retarded.
Where has this come from? Why do they hate Malcolm? Where has this come from?
Because I'm skinny.
And people take it personally. Except for me, apparently. I just think
very
it's gay.
skinny.
I'm just like, who cares? He's a content creator. Like, again, Malcolm will
because I'm
confirm
skinny.
this. We talk in DMs semi-regularly, and we're fine with each other.
We're fine. I agree.
I literally sent him this Diesel call that I covered today.
Why do you think you have this intensely parasocial audience?
I think a lot of audiences are intensely parasocial, Kuihman, but like I don't know. Malcolm talks a lot of shit and people go.
What a pivot! What a pivot! Why do you think that you have a parasocial audience? I think everybody does. So you agree your audience is parasocial?
That's that.
But that's not
Like,
why
Malcolm
you've
does
got
too.
the intensely
Malcolm-
parasocial
no,
audience.
Malcolm also
you
does like
have said you have already classified this audience. The audience.
What? I have a parasocial relationship. What are you talking about? I'm just here with 276 of my closest friends. What?
That you have. You said it about someone else's community. But it's the same audience.
Do you think your audience is intensely parasocial, Kuihman?
It depends how you're grading it. I don't think it's more than average. No, I don't think it's more than average. There are some times where I see certain chatters, I'm like, okay, you've got a problem.
Dude, true. My A-logging is looking at Fauji and going, he's fat. True. That yes.
But broadly, no.
In different ways. In different ways.
My audience are militantly ideological. That's what my audience
True.
are. Okay. No, it's like different. It's a different thing. Parasocial. Maybe it's off-putting to some people, but it's not. It's not the same as parasocial.
I mean, define parasocial then.
Well, it seems like you described it as parasocial. You described.
No, you guys literally like terrorize me. Everybody's like, I'm not friends with my community and my audience. It's like, obviously, yeah, you guys are fucking evil to me all the time. Obviously, we're not friends.
The ACC, Fauji's audience, that sort of end of things. as parasocial. Now, you must realize it's the same people, Beckett. It's the same people in your audience. So what did you mean by parasocial when you said that?
Okay, so what I'm describing when I say parasocial in particular is the fact that Falgi is interacting with these chatters in his Discord. He's much more available to them. Generally, I'm not available to my...
Okay, listen, I chat in the Discord, but that doesn't mean I want to fuck anybody, okay? Like, let's be totally honest. The issue is that Falgi is, like, using his Discord as a hunting ground for ran through, like, e-pussy. That's the problem here. Yes, I do bullshit in Discord sometimes, but I'm not trolling for pussy. Never mind e-pussy. That's pathetic. Pathetic.
Audience in that way. No one is really sending me things other than content they think I'd be interested in, or like something they want to see me cover. I'm not like having nice conversations with these people. That's not the same for Falgi or other creators. I think to an extent, a meta conversation.
Please IPBN Bard, thanks so much.
All stream audiences become parasocial to some level, but the only people I really talk to on Discord are other creators, mate.
I don't think that's what we were talking about. I don't think it was just about Falgi talking to his audience. No, we were talking about the nature of the audience being parasocial. We were not... Back when you referred to them as parasocial, we were not just talking about...
Well, I describe audience members, if they don't get enough attention, leaving and getting upset, as intensely parasocial, but I don't feed those people. That's why these people in this case fucking turned on.
Yeah, dude, the Malcolm cult is coming soon. Don't worry. It'll be here soon.
Because I didn't engage in that parasocial behavior. Because it's fucking weird. Right? If I was engaging with it, I wouldn't have had, like, people leave my community over this and lost mods. Those parasocial people would stay because I'd be doing it. Like,
okay, so don't you think, Beckett, it may have something to do with the fact that you surround yourself with people that do this intensely parasocial thing with their audience. That you're
with too close to the animal
who does like the 50-person
yes.
Senate calls, which is like half of, it's like more people in here watching streams half the time, I'm sure.
Correct.
That there's a Falgi around, but there's all these people around that all have these big Discords where they're doing...
There's allegations now that Lio Convoy is botting his likes because he gets like 1,000 likes on a video that while he's live streaming that only have like 150 concurrent viewers, which is interesting. It's like Grandpa's first like Russian bot. Like, that's fucking hilarious. Awesome.
Doing all this insane shit, and then you've now got all of those people, all those hundreds of people collectively that are involved in these intense parasocial networks following you around as well.
Well, I've got a mix, right? So my Discord is like active with, say, 100 people, but like most of my viewers are not in my Discord, mate. Right?
Yeah.
And they're not like super active in my Discord every fucking day.
Sure.
And I would consider that as my core audience. My Discord's like the community that's growing around it, but it's like, I don't know. Okay, this is like a really hard one to argue because sure, maybe.
I think okay. I guess my point is here. It seems like, you're saying, oh, I hate all this parasocial stuff, but it does seem to gravitate around you, and
it has a bleed over, sure.
And you don't seem to the people doing it, the people that are causing it, the nexus points for all these parasocial people. You're not like sat there like, oh, wow, yeah, this Falgi guy's like kind of a fucking retard and he's involved in all this Discord shit. You're not like sat there saying being oppositional to it. Only at the only at the 11th hour is it?
So, okay, my answer would be to that. If I had known of the extent that Falgi was being parasocial with this group, I would have done something sooner, and it probably, would have been a fucking issue. And I will say this as well, like, because I don't know whether this is kind of, comes across in the stream. I've had issues with Falgi, because I started bitching about him. Like, Falgi and I have had, like, issues over the last couple of months, because he's become intensely annoying. And other people know
true.
So it's not like I haven't done
true.
Like,
he is fucking annoying. I agree. Yes.
Because like, he's like fucking gone off the wall way fucking more.
What do you mean by that?
He started to get like really egotistical. Like, I think I described him as a LARP.
Yes, dude. It's so true. I don't know what the fuck happened. Falgi got like 10 more viewers than he normally gets, and he's like, I am famous. I am Hassan Piker. Fucking insane, dude. His tits got too big for his training bra. Very sad. We hate to see it.
As 2016 Keemstar to his face. It was just intensely gay. And like, he came on my stream at one point and he was like, oh, if you say this about my friend Quite, I like had to stop him before he started like giving like a fucking death threat on my stream. It's bizarre.
That's kind of crazy.
Wait,
the only thing that Falgi could kill is like an entire fucking pizza in one sitting. Like, let's be honest with each other.
You said he was making death threats on your stream.
I had to stop him from making a death threat to somebody on my stream. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that great.
So yeah, it's been like, I don't know.
I thought the corporate speak in private is worse than making death threats.
I'm not moralizing about the death threat. I'm like, I don't want.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, in every way, it's worse. In every way, it's worse.
Okay, sure.
It doesn't matter whether you're moralizing or not, because in every way, the corporate speak in private, we're talking about your, 100 viewer YouTube channel is worse. So what happened? So, okay, I don't quite understand. How did Falgi become the face of the op block?
Again, this is like so fucking weird. So he moves into Diesel's community. He joins like Diesel's news team. That's what the op block is. They occasionally streams. They're just doing docket work for Diesel.
Is it still that, or is it now gone? Is it now not that?
It's not that. I mean, Diesel's not really making content because he's like doing his IRL stuff. He's like,
What, who is the owner of the op block? Is surely Diesel would be the owner of his news team.
No. So he's like, Diesel set up the news team, and the news team decided to make their own channel, and that became the op block. Kind of like how your channel was originally the Spice Pit, and then it became Kuihman, right?
No, it was never the Spice Pit.
Was it not? Like I thought.
No,
your
Chud's second
originally,
channel. Chud's second channel was the Spice Pit, and that became Chud's second channel.
This is brutal. It's been years. I'm getting the law wrong. Terrible. I thought you
Yeah.
used to stream the Spice Pit stuff there.
There were two different periods. At one point, I was doing streams with DK and Forever on my channel, and then that stopped for a while, I think. And then there was another period where we did like a Spice Pit every couple months on Chud's second channel, and those were pretty similar. So I begrudge you mixing them up because it was basically the same cast and similar shit. And then that stopped, and then I started doing more solo stuff on my channel.
Yeah, so I mean, but originally you're like super attached to Chud, and that's how you're seen, and then you become like your own thing. That's kind of just what's happened with the op blog. But Valji wasn't part of that original membership of the op blog. He like came in, joined the news team, joined op blog. Over time, people left op blog, and Valji just became in charge of it. Fucking somehow, and then like fucking apparently forced out everyone else. It's bizarre, buddy. Couldn't tell you. Fucking weird. Again, knew nothing about this because, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't pay that much attention to the people around me. Like, I'll eat the accusation of like I tolerate retards too much, sure.
But it doesn't just seem like, no, I think you are too involved. I think you do, because you talk about how you've been in people's DMs like all day doing it. Like, really, does it take? I just don't.
That's a Snoopy. And yeah, I mean, I will continue to stand by the criticism that I believe with my whole heart that Beckett. Hey, stop it. That Beckett has been spending too much time playing next to the animal enclosure. He is now considered part of the exhibit, in my opinion.
See that it takes that
For
much.
this, I have. Right?
But I feel like I've heard this said many times by you. I feel like I've heard this in numerous dramas, like surrounding Live Convoy and the ACC. You're like always like,
No, I think buzzballs are better.
yeah, like when I'm trying to like work out information, but you know, like
You guys.
I'm just trying to gather as much stuff to put a stream together. But the fact that I even have to do that, right? The fact that I have to be like, oh, I had to go to talk to these people. If I was this involved,
and then this is gonna be my meanest statement about my boyfriend Beckett is that this language, this obligatory statement of I have to do this stream, I have to cover this, I have to do this. This is the exact same this is the exact same way that like Lio talks about shit, where it's like I have to be the one that mediates this, and it's like you don't, and then like you say I have to do this, and then you do it, and then you're like, why does everybody always expect me to do this? Well, because you're the one that's doing it. Clearly.
Why would I have to go and do that? I just know what was going on. I'm not posting. People can go and check. I'm not posting in Cat Slayer, or I'm not even in the Guac Barrel. I barely post on my own fucking Discord. I don't post in Oplock. I'm not around these fucking places. I'm not like.
Yeah, I guess I see it as a problem that you even know all those names. To be honest, like the fact you even just said
you know the
words
names
to
of
me.
other content creators, Discords, Kuihman. Come on.
But yeah, but not
Come
those
on.
ones. Not those ones.
Yeah, okay.
I know. Spicy chat, icy chat, Nuki chat. That's the ones.
Okay. You've got. Sure. You hang out in a better or know about a better,
Whose server is Nuki chat?
better class of Discord shitter area.
Well, it's also just those three. It's like, I probably couldn't name any more than that. And then you just named the Guac Barrel. The fuck is the Guac Barrel, dude?
I don't know. It's some server that got made. The only reason I know about Guac is because it got made as part of the 2024 drama as like a middle ground for everyone to speak. So it's like how I actually.
Dude, the 2024 drama is a middle ground. Like, well, how do you? So I think this is getting to what I mean by too involved, too invested. The fact you feel it necessary to cover these things, to go through the absolute minutia of when this Discord was made for what reason.
I do like shitter drama.
But does that actually matter to the shitter drama, or does what matters to the shitter drama? Is it just
No, it's not about the shitter drama. It's about wanting to be correct about all the intricacies to gain good favor, to get access to more information, which I think has its place. But we are Icarusing a little bit because it's turned into like a mutated, like kind of Siamese twin situation where it's like, where does the ACC end and Beckett begin? We can't really identify that right now, unfortunately.
Well, this person's talking about the fact they got molested. Oh, Fauci's cheating on his wife. That's the shitter drama. That's the go. It's not. Oh well, you see, these Discords got made for this reason.
You asked me, but you're asking.
No, the possessed demon dog that couldn't see his own reflection. I was dog sitting. It was not my dog. I would not keep a possessed dog in my house. Clearly.
But no, but you've looked into it. Why? Why do you feel the need to get this absolutely perfectly right for the ACC shitters, Discord dramas? Why do you not just cover it as
talking about tomfoolery and getting stuff wrong? I can't believe I can't.
When it's like retarded relationship shit, that it's like, yeah, you're getting the story. When it's actually the story is being got wrong, that makes sense to get to be annoyed with.
Okay,
that's not the story. The Discord splinters is not the story. That's not the story. It's never the story.
Okay, sure. I mean, I'm just saying where stuff happened, and again, sure, I'll try and be less autistic.
But it just seems like you are too invested, and that's where this grandstanding comes from. It's like you are so in the mud, so deep in the mud. And it's like, it just makes no sense.
But again, like, we've just had these two dramas, right? We've got the Vlad one, and we've got this one. And with the Vlad stuff, I'm not grandstanding, I'm laughing at Vlad being a fucking degenerate, right? I'm also, like, the Tempest shit, like, side of the shit is, like, fucking crazy. She leaked this herself. She's a fucking retard. I'm not grandstanding
I disavow this language.
Like, sure, if you want to say I am grandstanding about this Killjoy stuff, That's fine.
And the
It's
Ash
not because
stuff.
of the
And the Ash stuff.
and the Ash stuff. And the Ash stuff. That's fine, but that's not because of the ACC. I'm pushing back on you because you have watched me be like this over similar dramas long before I was.
I definitely feel like I've seen a marked change in the ACC stuff. I definitely feel like I see the same thing between you and Aiden of just getting way too invested and being like it's like it gets to a point where it's like
Vlad is gilded poo.
you're friends with all these people and you are vicariously feeling emotions. You're hating people because they're in drama with people you know like way too much, and that's like a problem. Like, you know, no one can avoid being friends with people and, you know, being too close once in a while.
Can I push back on that a little bit? Because I don't think that's fair. I genuinely think that's unfair. Because lots of people hate Malcolm.
Unfair.
I don't hate Malcolm. I'm still friendly with him. Lots of people hate conspiracy.
Whoa, hey, now, why am I in this? What do you... Guys, what did I do?
Lima. I don't hate Lima. I get on with Lima. Lots of people hate fucking, I don't know, who else? Like, lots of people hate you. Or they hate fucking Aiden or Morale.
No, okay, yeah, so, yeah,
like,
I think you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you hate you like, you're like on teams or some shit like that. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when something personally hurts, one of your friends, and that's the drama that's being covered, it's quite, you know.
This is... No, not this one. This is from Glenn. This is Truth. Parentheses, Malcolm, coming out of his well to shame humanity, parentheses, Fauci. Inspired by my goat, Jean-Leon Jerome. Beautiful, I think. Beautiful, I think. Everybody witness Glenn, please. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. We love to see it. This is a strong message.
You know, because you're friends with so many people, that's happening like all the time. And it's not saying your take's changing. It's not saying that you're just going along with it because you're friends with the people. It's saying that when you're giving your criticisms, you're grandstanding, you're getting upset about intricate parts of this drama that don't actually really matter to the story. That
Okay.
I don't know how else to put it.
Okay, sure. If that's okay, I'm always happy to reflect, as you know. I'm happy to like have a look over my content. I'll admit I've been doing a lot of ACC shit. I kind of like some of the commentary stuff has just really annoyed me, and I got really fucking bored of hearing about Ethan and Destiny. So I'm very deep in the weeds. I'll happily accept that. Yeah, if I'm doing that, that becomes fair criticism. Like, oh, dude, I don't mind being like, I don't have it pointed out to me because I don't want to be like that. So that's what you're seeing.
That's definitely what I was saying last night. That's definitely what I was saying last night.
Last night, I will agree with you. That is what I'm doing. And I am annoyed, like on behalf of KJ Nash. And it's not because they're my friends, because I don't hang out with these people. It is because, like, especially with KJ, I will completely own this. This is a guy who's like helped me and is doing a load of work for me for free because of the shit I went through last year with the channel. I need the help, so I do have an emotional investment.
I don't know what happened
last
last
year.
year.
Somebody who's done like a massive favor to me. So yeah, I am like I am going to have that like stronger thing, right?
Yeah,
is that is that unreasonable?
No, that's not wholly unreasonable. No.
Okay. But yeah, sure. I owned morally grandstanding last night. I was pissed off. I was more pissy than normal. I don't want my content to be like that totally, and or at all. I never want to have to do this again. I never want it to occur again. But yes, sure. If your criticism's like I'm grandstanding, I will own that position. But KJ's been good to me, and I will grandstand on this. Yeah, sure. If it becomes more of a thing, if it's more of a problem, then I'll correct it because I shouldn't be doing that. I call out other people for grandstanding. I've called out Aiden and Morale for doing this moral posturing shit. I think
but not
gay,
Malcolm.
so
Good. We love to hear that.
Me.
Good.
It needs correcting. But in this case,
good.
It's just like yeah. I will stick my neck out for KJ. He's been good to me. He deserves it.
Something else I had a moment ago. Yeah. So okay, there's a couple of things as well.
Sure.
So
get him. British on British violence.
It feels like you can tell, or you could tell at one point. Maybe this is something. But I seem to remember you talking about how, you know, wretched all the LIO found family shit is.
Yeah.
And moving people in with you and all this stupid shit.
Yeah.
Now, Falgi seems to be that exact same type of person, basically. Where he's going around trying to pick people up online and fly them out to him and shit like that.
Okay. I will,
and it seems like, you know, you didn't notice. It just went over your head.
I had no idea. I had literally no idea.
So you didn't know that he had been in like a previous...
I don't know, dude. It's hard to like not look back and be like, I'm so vindicated, like I was totally fucking right the whole time. Like Falgi did give me the ick the first couple of times that he messaged me because he was like fucking sucking my dick crazy style in DMs, and I was like, this is weird. Like I feel like you're being fake. I feel like you want something from me. I don't really like the vibe that I'm getting. Me and my wife don't like your vibe from across the bar kind of shit. But like, I think as soon as Falgi started doing his weird degen shit, where he was like talking about getting like fucked in the ass and like you know, fucking cooming and pussy rubbing and all this other shit, and then like dressing up like a fucking chick on stream, for a joke, but we obviously like wanted to do it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I guess I'll dress up like this in a humiliating way. Ha 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 ha. You know, that's kind of how it felt. That was like an immediate turn off to me. I was like, this guy's kind of like a weird degenerate goon. I guess like I can agree. I didn't know the extent of it obviously at the time, but I was like, this is kind of like some weird freak shit, dude. It's kind of like some weird freak shit, right? Like, it would be super easy for me to be like, I always got the ick. But the most prolific ick that I ever got about Falgi was, one, him sucking my dick in DMs, and then two, just the unbelievable way that he cucks every single fucking piece of content he ever touches. Like, there is not one content that has occurred in the past, year and a half that has been improved by Falgi's coverage of it. It's actually ruined a lot. It's actually ruined a lot of coverage. He completely fucked up the Parlo and the internet adjacent... Stop! And the internet adjacent shit. I'm gonna take you to the pound. Stop. So sorry. I need to get my taser for him. Bro. I can't think of like a single instance where the commentary was improved by Falgi's presence. It wasn't. He fucked up the shit with Jar when Jar was in a call and he was like actually talking to people, and then Falgi came in and fucking cucked that. Every time that Falgi like called into Beckett's stream, it was like I literally left the stream because I was like, I cannot listen to this guy talk. All he does is constantly fucking derail and like fucking bemoan about shit and pretend that he's like better than fucking everybody else. What are some of the other ones? The I love KP shit a lot. The commentary sucks so bad. Cloudy was the one that carried most of the commentary. And then he's bitching about how KP doesn't, you know, pay her editors and treats her staff like shit. Meanwhile, he was being like basically a slave driver in the background himself. Like, the biggest condemnation, I think, is that like his commentary fucking sucks. He has nothing to contribute. He's a content cuck. And he's just like a weird little freak. He's a weird little greasy freak. That's all. That's really all.
Previous marriage had fallen apart, and he was talking to Cloudy online, and
I knew he'd been divorced. I didn't know anything about his relationship stuff. I didn't know that he was dating all these chatters. I didn't know he was sexting people. I didn't know, like, there was multiple people, by the way, that Falgi has had these like fucking relationships with. Apparently, it is. I agree with you, completely fucking wretched and retarded. I had no fucking idea about it. If I disagree with this language, I would have directly called him out for it.
The funny thing is that, yes, I mean, Falgi had his, like, fucking epileptic seizure where he was like, Jar's scared of me, he ran, It's like, no, Jar, like, read the writing on the wall and understood that you were a completely deranged fucking content cuck and just, like, didn't want to give you the time of day. Yeah, correct. Ironic, Falgi's like, he's scared of me, he ran. Meanwhile, Falgi has literal nightmares. Because he was in a sexting competition with Morale, and I said that he has fat tits. And he has literal nightmares about that. Literally has nightmares about that. And other people are scared. Got it. Okay, gas. That is correct. Falgi basically built his Cymageddon off the backs of Malmods, me in particular. Yeah, it's true. I remember after the Cymageddon, he was like... He was trying to get everybody to give him the monopoly on the... I didn't care because I didn't want to cover the Cymageddon because, like, it was truthfully pretty gay content. It was pretty boring. It was pretty gay. But it fueled Falgi, or... I'm just going to start saying random words. It fueled his paranoia and his vendetta. It quite literally gave him, you know, false gusto. And remember, Malcord is an evil doxing Kiwi Farms adjacent A-logging server, but he's more than happy to use Malcord when it's against somebody that he doesn't like, even though his server is quite literally, like, it's navigating a Kiwi Farms thread. That's, like, what his fucking Discord is. And he's A-logged more people than I could ever dream of. Badgley. I don't know. Fatty. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. I'm sorry.
I didn't know about Vlad stuff with Tempest either.
I guess I just see the signs. I guess I just see these people as those people, and it feels like I definitely saw you on a stream. It was you, Chris Lanark, Falgi, and Diesel on a stream I watched a bit of earlier, talking about some Lily Orchard's drama, I think, or it was about Psy versus Lio versus Pooh. That was the name of the stream, some shit. And Falgi's on there, and he's saying he's basically giving the Lio defense argument, as I understand it, where he's saying, Lio moved this person in, and they were told to get a job and stop smoking in the house, and that they considered that abusive. And that's all Lio did. That's all Lio did was tell them to stop smoking in the house and get a job, and that's abuse. And this has never been contested. It's like the whole thing is abusive from the start. That's Lio's whole goal in moving people in, is to abuse them, because he's an abusive, fat old man. That's the whole point.
Gas,
he's looking for disabled adults on
gas.
Move in and have power. That's obviously what the whole point
I love when people that are not completely brain raped by the normalcy that is the degeneracy of the ACC, like peer through the looking glass and they see all this shit from the outside. It's like, yes, 100%, 100%, yes. Like, to anyone with eyes, this is deeply, like, the existence of this entire situation itself is built upon abusive dynamics. You have somebody who is 20 years your junior who comes to you for help over the internet to deal with being, like, sexually abused in real life. Your big brain solution is to move them across the country, somewhere that they are not from, to live with you so you can play fucking internet dad, Captain Save-A-Ho, and then when the emotionally damaged child that you moved across the country to live with you is obviously, like, crashing the fuck out and, like, having issues because they were, like, sexually abused and shit, when that kid starts freaking the fuck out, you're like, oh, maybe just fucking sack up, pussy. Maybe we should fist fight about it. Yeah, you're an abusive freak. Yes, correct, yes.
The fan family shit is. That's obviously why people do shit like that online, moving random fucking disabled adults in. That's obviously what's happening. The whole thing is fucking abuse. So you're saying they're giving this retarded defense of Lio while you're on stream. My understanding was you didn't have some, like, retarded view of this where you thought the fan family shit was, like, cool or normal to, like, move people in and, like, do this shit where you're like, but you're on stream, you didn't say anything to value when that's happening. To me, hearing someone say some shit like that, it's like, what are you covering for? Who are you?
Okay. I mean, I've never protected the fan family stuff. Okay, so, like, I think abuse is, like, a high level.
Well, it's an abusive dynamic. That's the point. He's taking people that have
these are, like,
no.
Hold on.
Yeah. I know those. He's taking people that have no power, that have oftentimes nowhere to live. He's convincing them to uproot themselves because they're in abusive situations or some shit and have autism or whatever, and he moves them into his house. That is an abusive situation. The whole point there, the goal to anyone with an IQ above 90 and no disabilities themselves can see what the point is there. I'm not a fucking retard. What, some fat old man online who wears a lion suit is just out of the kindness of his heart moving people into his home while he goes around dogging people online, screaming at them in these feces. Give me a break.
Okay. So
Based.
I
Yes.
don't want to defend Lio on this or anything. I'm sick of.
Well, then don't.
For him.
Then don't. You don't
think
have
he
to.
did it, like, out of abusiveness. He did it because he's got this weird idea of Christian charity. He's like, I have to take it.
You're a mark. You're a fucking mark.
But it's
You're a mark. You're a mark.
You're a
mark.
I think you need stronger evidence for abuse, Kuihman.
You're a mark. You're a mark. That's not what you're saying, you stupid fuck. If you want to say, abuse requires a specific act, I don't think the setup alone is abuse. I think you need better evidence than that. Say that. What you just said to me is not that. You're a fucking mark. You saying Lio's got this weird idea. That's you taking his self-reported state of mind as fact when the actions totally contradict it. You're a fucking mark.
Hold on.
Well, and then obviously you have to remember that, like, abusive dynamics and abusive situations don't always necessitate that the individual is, like, acting with intent. Like, your dad is super mad that he fucking, I don't know, dropped his beers on the way home, so he gets super fucking pissed and he fucking throws something across the room and it hits you and you're like, oh my god, that was an abusive action. It's not like dad is super bad and was like, that's it, I'm gonna beat the shit out of my fucking kid. It's like, abusive actions can be done unintentionally. That doesn't mean that it's not abuse. Negligence is a form of abuse. It is the lack of action. Just because somebody doesn't, like, consciously do an abusive act does not mean that they are not abusive people. And Kuihman is correct. The entire dynamic itself, principally from the jump, is an abusive dynamic, and that is the problem. Correct.
Hold on, I just said both of those. Okay. I don't want to argue about this one. I don't care. If you want to be like, that's an abusive dynamic, I think that you need a higher standard to call it abusive. You can call it retarded, you can call it gay, you can call it dangerous, you can call it negligent.
This is why you are too involved. If you are such a fucking mark that you will believe Lio's self-reported state of mind about having Christian charity, and that's why he moves these people into his home.
I'm just giving you his rationale that he gave me. Hold on. I'm just giving you his rationale that he gave me. It doesn't fucking matter. I would say this about anything. The found family stuff and moving people into your house, regardless of who you are, whether you're a Lio convoy or anybody else, is fucking like insanely negligent and insane. I just don't want to use the word
insanely insane.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you just said to me, he does not do that to be abusive. He does it because he has this weird idea of... That's what you said to me. You're not saying,
because
here's his reasoning.
Because you said, no, hold on. Because you said that the only reason he could do this is abuse. I'm pushing back on that argument and just saying there is another reason why he views it. It doesn't fucking matter. I just don't want to use the word abusive.
There is a reason in abstract where you could take someone in and it not be abuse, and it be because you're a good Christian. There is no reason when you look at Lio's behavior and the things he's done and the way these situations are panned out that makes sense that is not abuse. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying there's no reason anyone could ever take someone in, but for you to respond when I'm obviously talking about Lio's situation with his self-reported state of mind, obviously that's contradicted by the actions he takes. Obviously, this guy's not a good fucking Christian. Obviously, he's not got this great idea of Christian ethics where he's got to take people in. No, he's had repeated issues with these people that he's taken in because he's an abusive, disgusting, fat old man. That's
correct.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
I'm not trying to, like,
yes.
All I'm arguing
Raped.
here is I don't want to sit here and use the word abusive. I've used many other words for it.
That's not what you said to me. I'll accept that you're saying that. Not what you said to me. And I'm not saying this to own you or some stupid shit like that, Beckett. I'm saying this. You should reflect on why you reflexively said to me, Lyo's self-reported state of mind is the reasoning for his actions in place.
Dude, true. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. And I've said as much. I've said as much in public, and I will say as much in private as well. And I have said as much in private. It's like the phrasing of this, and it is like indicative of like some kind of dismissal or justification. So, like, if somebody says Hitler was like really bad and he killed a lot of people, and I say, well, you know, the economy in, you know, post World War I Germany was actually like in shambles. But, you know, post Hitler's rise to power, the economy actually improved quite a bit. And somebody says, why are you defending Hitler to me? And I say, I'm not. I'm telling you the facts of the situation. The facts of the situation is that Hitler's presence in the Weimar Republic actually greatly improved the economic GDP output of Germany. Yeah, and Hitler also said that he didn't hate the Jews. He just, you know, wanted like a place for like white people to be. You know what I mean? Like it is reflexively telling of your intentionality when somebody makes a statement and your gut reaction to correct it falls in line with contradicting the criticism. Like, because it is a factually correct statement that Hitler did improve the economy in Germany. Yes, he did. But using that, like, time and place, and then what it is used to contest. That is going to tell you a lot about what side of the aisle somebody falls on.
Place of abuse. You should reflect on why you responded to it that way.
You're right. And it's probably because I get asked these questions so fucking much and I'm really sick of it. Sure, I'll reflect on that. I just don't want to use the word abusive. That's all.
Okay. That's why people call you a sweeper.
Okay.
Correct.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm good. I'm good. I think I've gone through everything. I think we're going through. You want to say anything else, or?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
It's always nice to catch up.
All right. We'll leave it there then. All right. Thanks for coming, Beckett.
Yes. Okay. So total Beckett destruction. Total Beckett destruction. British twink destroys the ass of another British twink live on air. That's beautiful. We love to see it. That is so fucking gas, you guys. Hell yeah. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go, lesbians. That's awesome. We love to see it. Yeah, I mean, I've said as much to Beckett before. I was like, the reason that you're considered like a sweeper is, one, because you're the only person that is willing to like have these conversations. Lyo is too much of a fucking pussy to do it. He knows that you'll do it, so he doesn't have to say anything. You'll come in and defend him. And then two, the way that you phrase these things comes across that way. Because Beckett has said before that he's like, I care about like the truth or like the fact of the matter or whatever, right? Like the truth is that Lyo thinks that he's helping. It's like, okay, Hitler also thought that he was helping. Okay, missionaries that go to like African countries, they think that they're helping when they like totally destroy like all of their cultural, you know, sites, all of their cultural practices. They totally fuck it up and make them dependent on like charity. You know, they just like throw fucking money at them and it doesn't do anything. They don't improve their standard of living at all. They think they're helping. The missionaries that go into the Amazon to convert, you know, like isolated tribes and shit, they think they're helping. Somebody thinking that they're helping, like, I can agree. Lyo probably does actually think that he's helping. Yeah, sure. But that's completely irrelevant to the criticism. Whether or not he thinks that he's helping, he's not. He's actually making it way fucking worse. So, like, we don't even have to talk about that. It's not even, like, something to bring up in a conversation, right? If I say that I think that he's an abusive, fat piece of shit, and you're like, well, he thinks that he's helping, it's like, no shit. Yeah, he obviously thinks that he's helping, but he's not. And just because there is not, like, that intentionality there doesn't mean that it's not abusive. You know, a parent that hits their kid doesn't always think, I'm going to abuse my kid. They think sometimes they're disciplining their kid, right? Like, I'm teaching Timmy a lesson. They think they're helping. They're not, right? People can think that they're helping and still do a bad action. Like, intentionality doesn't negate the outcome of that situation. It's obviously, you know, very push and pull, but you know what I mean? It's like, there's so much more that goes into it than that. So, because I don't disagree. I'm sure that he does think that he's helping. I'm sure that he does.